It is Saturday, August 8th, 2020. Welcome to VLAUGUST.
Whew. Okay, I'm not actually sure when I wore which. Oh, I think this is from wore it overnight, and this is from during the day. And I did do quite a bit of walking, relatively speaking. Yeah, oh boy, wait till you find out what happened yesterday. Yeah, this is from yesterday during the day. That does match. Look, it's a day here. Is there nothing there? Oh, there seems to be something here. Gee, why don't I move the camera? Yeah. Something. Is that less red than it was? Was it healing enough is the question.
Yeah, I guess it's safe to take this thing off. I mean, people don't come to the Nittany Mall when there isn't a pandemic. So, I really don't want to do this, which is exactly why I have to. So, yesterday I did go to Altoona, and if you subscribe to my channel, you'll see some videos which show I did indeed go to Fred's place and get some stuff done, so that's good. I replaced the switch in his trap, but something apparently went wrong with his pedal, and sorry, Fred, but I'm not going back to Altoona anytime soon. We'll explain that. Hey, that guy must be lost. And, well, I'm about to show people why. Okay, how do I say this without relying on people's knowledge of local geography? Well, I was in the right lane of a, four-lane road, 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes the other way. Commercial stretch, basically. They're constant, to the right, there's almost always a huge parking lot with a business in the back there, and occasionally there's an additional lane so somebody can turn right into a parking lot. So I'm driving along, and suddenly, and I was frazzled, didn't even really tell what happened, and also, I got to concentrate on the road, got to make sure I don't rear end anybody, got to make sure I don't go through any red light, and, I kind of freaked out. And eventually I realized, of course, somebody was in one of those right turn only lanes, and I just decided that he was tired of waiting and just came out. Just, wow, not noticing that a vehicle driving with its lights on was passing by, not expecting anybody to come out of a place where they shouldn't be coming out of. And basically, by the time my mind had cleared enough to figure out if there was something I should have done, it was too late. I was way too far along. That guy probably wouldn't be back there anymore, even once I did figure out how to get back there. And, I've talked to the insurance company, and given that there not only is there, of course, pandemic, but also the place that does the assessment and the repairs is on vacation right now, so probably give me a call next week or the week after that to see what to do about this. So apparently there's a $500 deductible, so and the insurance company suggested I tell the police about this. I guess I probably should. I don't know. Another lost person. Yeah, police aren't exactly the most trustworthy right now. And going back to yesterday's thing about how I need to be careful, just calm down as far as social media, or at least follow certain rules. I have another rule, that is, if there's a controversial subject and the comments are in the double digits, not to read the comments. And there really were no comments on this one thing that I was thinking of commenting on, but then realized, you remember the thing I said yesterday? I don't want to swear that frequently. Apparently in Georgia now, it's considered a hate crime. It's officially a hate crime to harass the police. And, I don't think people should harass the police necessarily, but how do you define that? I guess it's the police who will define it, and as we've seen, the police don't really like being accountable far too often. Look, I don't want to paint things broadly, but the fact is that it might just be a small number, but they're really making the rest of them look bad, and the others, by not taking a stance against them, especially the departments taking a stance in favor of those cops. And so, when I worked at Hills, they always sided with the customers. They never sided with the employees. Why is the police department not doing the same thing, huh? Because that's totally the same thing. I just feel that this law could be twisted way too easily. Also, a hate crime? this is a whole thing. Wrong. I'm not selling the secret recipe for Kentucky Fried Chicken to Elbonia. You're selling the secret recipe for Kentucky Fried Chicken to Elbonia. I mean, it's like, no. We're not the ones doing hate crimes. You're the ones doing hate crimes. Wow. Politics again here, but I had to get that out of my system. And in case you're wondering why I'm in State College after, kind of proving that maybe I should really be still. I bought, as I mentioned, I needed to get a bulb for my furnace to generate heat and keep the thing dry. So I did that, of course, not two. And I actually bought two at the Home Depot and figure I'll have a spare. So this way I won't need to run out again in several years. One of them didn't work. And actually kind of interesting wondering, which one was it that didn't work? Was it the one in the front or the one in the back? Because if it's the one in the back, then I wish but obviously, the one in the front, good thing I bought two, but I had to return. I decided to return it to the State College Home Depot because the Altoona one, as I implied, only had two, and I wasn't sure what their return policy was. I thought, well, if it's exchange only, then it'd be good if they have one to exchange, and one probably doesn't, the other might. I don't know. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Also didn't get some dental picks, which I've got now, and some hand pump soap, which I actually forgot to get when I was at Walmart. Well, I'll get some on the way home if I remember that. And I found some more diabetic socks at Altoona Ollie's. So looking for them at the Clearfield Ollie's was not as stupid an idea as I started to feel like it was. So my task for today is to finally do something I've been putting off for way too long. This is the latest chapter in my mother's book, and I have been editing for it. I'm a good editor, but I do take way too long, so it's over 40 pages, so that's going to be fun, but have been putting it off for too long. And I also need to rebalance my checkbook here because, my failure to be still has resulted in my checkbook once again becoming the working title for Ultra Q. Also, apropos of nothing, I got this little guy here. Oh, his butt lights up. Look, Ma, no hands, very briefly.